In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the thermostat housing on this BMW X5. This is going to be located in the front upper part of the engine. Let's get into it. Take this panel off. I'm just using some trim tool pliers. Pull the push pins out. Grab the panel, slide it off, and disconnect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. Slide that out of the way. These two clips, we're just going to use a straight blade screwdriver to get behind there. Pop those out, slide that off. Take these two bolts out, use a 10mm socket. Grab the air box, slides right out. And there's a clamp in the back here. We're going to loosen that up. Use a straight blade screwdriver. Take that off. There is a retainer that this wire is attached to. I'll just pop that off. Let's see, that was right there. And disconnect this connector up top. Just push down on the tab, slide that off. The other connector, to remove this connector, down below here there's a little tab you need to move. Just use a small straight blade screwdriver. You can see it right here. You're just pushing that to the side, then it slides out. I'm going to loosen up the fan clutch. We need a fan clutch removal tool. This is a 32mm, and this is reverse threads. So you're going to turn it clockwise to loosen it up. There we go. All right, that's loose. Once you get it loose, you can take the tool off. Normally loosen that up by hand. Once that's loose, now take the push pins out. I'm just going to use a side cutters. Pop these out. And same on this side. If you need to, you can push it from the back side first. Pop that center out. There we go. Fan shroud's loose. You can loosen up the fan the rest of the way. Just be careful once it gets towards the end, you don't want to drop it into the radiator. If you can avoid it. There we go, that's loose. Pull that off. And you want to pull these up together. There you go, pull that out. Underneath the vehicle, we're going to take this panel off. There's fasteners along the front. You may have some right there. You're going to use a 8mm socket. Take these off. Now on the sides, you may have some push pins. In the back, you're going to have a couple more screws. Use a 8mm socket. Take those out, grab the panel, and slide it down. At the base of the radiator on the driver's side, there is a plug. Unfortunately, on ours, it actually broke off. What you would normally use is a Phillips head screwdriver and loosen that up with a drain bucket underneath. Drain the coolant out. So we're going to have to just drain the coolant out at the lower radiator hose. As you can see, the lower radiator hose is on the passenger side. So we're going to put a drain bucket under here, and we're going to take that hose off from above. Now disconnect the connector on the hose, just push down, slide that up. And using a pick, just going to get under the little clip. With that up, you can grab the hose, give it a wiggle. Make sure you have a drain bucket underneath. And drain the coolant. Just let it drain just like that. It's starting to slow down a little bit, so I'm just going to take the cap off. It'll help it drain a little quicker. Pull that off, where the O-rings just fell off. Disconnect the connector on the coolant temperature sensor. Push down on the tab, slide that wire off. You can just move that out of the way. Now we're going to disconnect the lower hose that's going to the thermostat. I'm just going to use a pick. Just get under there, pop this clip off, or pop it out just like that. And you can grab the hose, give it a wiggle, and it comes off. And you can pull that hose out if you want to. And take off the other hose the same way. Just use a pick, get the clip out, grab the hose, and wiggle it out. There you go, a little bit of coolant. Have your drain bucket underneath just in case. And take this nut off, use a 11mm socket. Take that nut off. At the base of the bracket, use a 13mm socket. Take this bolt out. This bracket is just going to be loose like this. If you can get it off this stud, then you can take that off out of the way, but we just want that loose. It's okay. And now using a 10mm socket, we'll take these bolts out. Well, there's one up top, two underneath. Pull that out. Grab the thermostat housing, pull it out, drop it down a little bit, and it comes right out. Now you just want to clean up this surface area. Just use a rag. If you need to, you can use a razor blade or a scraper, get any gasket material off. And just wipe it down. And take the thermostat. Get this lined up. Get the harness out of the way. And we'll get the bolt started. Just make sure it's under the bracket, and we'll get that other bolt in. And we'll tighten these down. And the other top bolt. Snug those down. Now we're going to torque these bolts to 79 inch-pounds. All right, that's good. And I'll take the connector, line that up, and plug that in. That's good. Take the upper radiator hose. You want to push that clip back in. You can put a little silicone lubricant on the seal. Get that lined up. Click that in place. I'm going to take the lower hose, close those clamps, and put a little lubricant on the seals, a little bit of silicone. Slide that in place. Lock that in, and then at the base of the radiator, and you want to lock this one in. That's good. Take the connector for the sensor, plug it in. And take this lower shield, get this lined up. And get the screws started. And tighten these down. And the ones in the back, tighten those down. Now take the shroud and the fan together. Slide these down in place. Once we get it close, we can get the fan started. And it's reverse threads, so you're going to have to go towards the left or counterclockwise. There we go. Got it started. And before I tighten that down, just get the shroud in place. There's a couple ears at the base that need to get slid into the slots. You can see there's a couple of tabs that need to get slid into place right here, down below, and at the base of the radiator. Get those lined up, and then we can put the push pins in. And take the push pins, push those in place. If you had a third one in the middle, you want to push that one in as well. This vehicle didn't. Push that in place. All right, now tighten up the fan. Tighten down the fan. And I'm just going to use the same remover tool that I used to tighten it down. If you have the ability to torque this, you want to torque that to 29 foot-pounds. I'm just going to give it a tap. That's tight enough. I'm going to take the wiring harness. Get that lined up, lock that in place, and the connector, lock that in place. That's good. Now take this hose, get this lined up, slide that in place. Right, that's over. And I'll tighten this down. Snug that down, that's good. Take the air box, get this in position. Attach it to the hose. latch that down in place. And these 2 bolts. Tighten these down. Take the wire, slide that in the retainer there, connect the mass airflow sensor, lock it in place, put this cover in place. It's lined up. Push the push pins in. Now we're going to add the coolant, take the cap off. Just going to use a funnel. And right here there's a bleeder. I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver or a straight blade screwdriver. Loosen up the bleeder screw. You don't have to take it out completely. And you want to use the appropriate coolant. Use a 50-50 mix. And you want to fill it up. You can see this is where the level indicator is. You want that somewhere in between there. If it's all the way up, there's a little too much. If it's too far down, so you want it in the middle there. But we should see some coolant start coming out of there, out of the bleeder. You can grab the upper hose and you can see if you squeeze it a little bit, you can get some of the coolant out, and then close that bleeder screw once that's filled up. The coolant level is up to the top right now. We're going to start the vehicle, let it run for a minute. The coolant level may go down. You want to adjust accordingly. After a minute, then you're going to put the cap on, secure that down. Let the engine run until it warms up, about 15 to 20 minutes. And you want to monitor, make sure the engine isn't overheating. And then after that, shut the vehicle down, let it cool, and then double check your level and adjust accordingly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.